Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the 2016 Qatar Open, a super series on the World Tour. We're coming into the men's singles semifinals. It's the second one of the day, and the Cloud Walker is walking in right now. I'm Adam Bobrow, your commentator. It's going to be an exciting match between two legends. It's tough to call a 19-year-old a legend, but he's definitely a legend in the making. At only 19 years old, he's currently world ranked number 2, the second seed in the tournament, and has won 4 out of his last 5 encounters. He's won 4 out of the last 4 encounters, the last 4 times they've played against Xu Xin. Xu Xin on the left-handed pen holder, world ranked number 3, the third seed at 26 years old. Known for his showmanship, spinny shots, incredibly fast feed, an overwhelmingly powerful and unpredictably spinny forehand. Not just the spin, but the direction of the shot. Now, Xu Xin beat Junmi Zutani in one of the most devastating losses in Junmi Zutani's career. Probably, I would say, hands down, the most devastating loss. And an incredible comeback from down 4-10 in the 7th. Xu Xin recognized softness on the side of his opponent, getting within 1 step of the finish line, couldn't quite do it. Making sure the net is at perfect height. Just right, nice and taut. So Xu Xin yesterday played Junmi Zutani again in a rematch. And after winning the first 3 games, when interviewed in Chinese, was told that said that he won easily the first 3 games and felt like it was getting a bit repetitive, so decided to change it up and make some changes. And then lost the 4th and 5th game, but quickly shut it out in the 6th after being down 1-4 at the timeout, turned things around drastically. Now, this might be one factor that makes the Chinese coaches hesitate to put Xu Xin in the Olympics in the singles, is that instead of going for the 4-0 win, tries to make it creative, tries to have a little bit of fun out there, mix it up. When he feels that he's winning easily, turns a little bit into the showman. Zhendong aggressive on both sides, comfortable over the table, comfortable off the table. Not the most versatile game, and mentally still has a lot of growing to do, but has come dangerously close to beating Ma Long in the World Tour, but still has yet to do it. Before the last 4 encounters, was 1-5 against Xu Xin. Now tied up their 5 matches each head-to-head. Zhendong, at only 16 years old, was taking titles. So to get to this stage of the game, Zhendong didn't lose a game before yesterday. He won in the opening round against Ho Kwon Kit, up-and-coming player from Hong Kong, under 21 champion around the world in many different tournaments. After that, had a surprise guest, Benedikt Duda from Germany, who beat Jung Young Shik, among others, to make it all the way this far in the tournament. But Zhendong won 4-0. Then Vladimir Samsonov in a tight match, 4 games to 2. The 5th game was decided 11-9 in Zhendong's favor, but Samsonov could have taken that game and been up 3-2. Xu Xin on the other side has had some challenges in the opening round of the main draw. Maharu Yoshimura, young up-and-coming promising player from Japan, took 2 games off of Xu Xin, but Xu Xin advanced to beat Li Ping in the next round 4 games to 1. And then again, the rematch, the 3rd match they've played this year on the World Tour. Xu Xin over Junmi Zutani, 4 games to 2. And that's the shot right there that Xu Xin is going to have to develop. He's 26 years old, has only suffered a few injuries at the World Championships, seemed to have a slight one in the shoulder last year. But for the most part, is healthy and strong as ever. So I think we can expect to see Xu Xin, depending on how he's playing over the next several years, playing for the Chinese national team, being one of the big 4 who gets the most exposure to international tournaments. Either way, whoever wins this match will now have a winning record over their opponent. So I am very interested to see who's going to take this match. The trend has been Fan Zhendong recently. We'll see. Fan Zhendong starting off with the serve in the best of 7. Love all.
Level.
Soft touch and a strong flip to start off for the point. I think this is what it's going to come down to. Xu Xin's touch, really, in the short game early on in the point. He earned himself the opportunity there, but couldn't capitalize. Recovery off the top of the net. Xu Xin with that inside-out forehand. One of his best signature shots, the step around in the backhand corner.
Let 2-1.
And again, pinned in the backhand corner, using that forehand. Had to open up with the backhand early in the rally, but once he got these long cross-court shots going, felt comfortable staying there and taking the forehand. Little softer ball from Fan Zhendong, left out in front of Xu Xin. Powerful backhand off the bounce. And Fan Zhendong really a cannon from both sides. Anything he can do to set up the attack. Showing that backhand, super strong wrist. Three points in a row from down 1-3. Fan Zhendong takes the lead.
Let 3-4.
Outstanding shot, Xu Xin to the short side of the table, showing why he's the cloud walker, running down this ball after he steps around. Complete opposite side of the table on the run. Look at that ball. While he's squatting, able to keep it so low to the net. Very ambitious backhand. Again, waiting patiently in the soft touch game over the table for the opportunity to open up the attack. Awkward spinny ball from the backhand side. So far they're going back and forth. It's tough to tell with Xu Xin. Taking the first game hasn't meant much in the past.
7.
So the second towel break of the game, both players. You could even see Fan Zhendong wiping his face on his sleeve and the collar of his shirt throughout early on in the game.
Five, 8. Let 5, 8. Nine, 5.
And the spinny backhand from the forehand side. Xu Xin looking loose and comfortable out there. A little bit of a lead can do that to you.
Nine, 6.
That being said, after making a few backhands in a row, the backhand still his less consistent shot, less threatening shot in general.
Seven, 9.
This is the second time he's gone for a shot that I would say is quite ambitious. Looking for a kill shot off a low spinny ball with the backhand. If he spins it up too softly, yes, Fan Zhendong will crush it, but he can still hit a confident spinny shot a little slower, I think. A little safer.
8, 9.
That's 3 in a row for Fan Zhendong after being down 5-9. Just like having match point, the focus to stay in the lead. Every point, very focused. It's very important. Oh, burned on the forehand line. Fan Zhendong with a risky counter ball there. And these were some of the slightly softer, safer backhands. I think it's that Xu Xin was getting ready to turn around for the forehand on the backhand side. The advantage of using the backhand is that you don't have to step around. You can play a more central game and cover the wide forehand. Left a little too high near the net and quick to get there. Xu Xin right into the body for the point. Now game point to Xu Xin. That footwork. Lunging wide steps. Sure we'll have a chance to see that throughout the match. Goes for the risky long serve into the backhand, but a service error, and now it's tied up deuce in game one. Despite so many strong flips throughout this tournament, and even in this game so far, Xu Xin misses that one, and now it's game point to Fan Zhendong. And this time the ambitious backhand pays off, takes it right off the bounce down the short side of the table to tie it back up. Second deuce point this game. Back edge for Fan Zhendong.
11, 12.
We saw the apology, must have been a very faint back edge. And has the opportunity on the forehand down the middle, but Zhendong takes game one, not with these 13 points to 11, and we'll be back for game two in what could be an exciting, thrilling 7-game match. We'll see game two after this.
Second game, level.
Back for game two, Xu Xin trailing after barely losing, having game point opportunity in game one, is down 0 games to 1.
Level.
Powerful backhand opening from Xu Xin. Again, he's pressed more against the big four, the top Chinese teammates, to use this backhand in the match. It's a fine balance. He needs to use it more, but he's also less confident with it.
Let. One love. Love 2.
Beautiful hooking forehand into the backhand side, and Xu Xin takes the point. Both of these players quite familiar with each other's games. But Xu Xin's bit of side spin there makes the ball hook and bend. After a chop block comes down, the fishing game starts, but quickly the point is ended by Zhendong. Again, he's only going to hit the ball out to the forehand side if he thinks he can hit something that Xu Xin can't reach. That ball was so decisively on the line. Xu Xin had to cover the wide forehand, so he hit it behind him. Beautiful shot to the short side again. Xu Xin going even wider, committing for that difficult shot.
Let. 4-1.
Let serve staying so close to the net, it hits the post.
One 5.
And the height of that serve, right at the top of the net. But then the follow-up shot into the body forces Zhendong off balance.
Two 5.
These fishing points are the points that we love to see, that always make the top 10, which is why Xu Xin is there so much, but he hasn't been able to get the rallies started lately. Well placed wide out to the forehand. Zhendong starting his comeback. Quick 2 in a row from 1-5. The over-the-table play, if he can make those flips so unpredictable, it is one thing he's very strong at. He's just going to have to earn the opportunities to get the ball up a little bit.
Let. 5-3.
Feels like a missed opportunity. Xu Xin, after the flip, set himself up for that ball. Had the time. Would it win the point outright? Not necessarily. Zhendong on the other side. But Xu Xin can be expected to make that shot the majority of the time. Wow.
5-all.
Haven't seen a serve that long since Dmitry Ovtcharov at the end of last year. But again, this is what happens with such precise contact, such subtle contact, and the pressure to keep the serves just right. Well placed to the middle. Xu Xin stepping around for that forehand attack again. He's waiting patiently before making his turn, opening with the backhand, but if he breaks early, he knows he's going to be punished, exposing the open forehand.
Six-all.
Keeping the lead is the tough thing to do. From up 5-1, 5 of the next 6 points have gone to Zhendong. Here we go. Caught the back edge on the second to last lob, and after a deep lob like that, it's a good time to counterattack. Counter loop falls short. Longest fishing rally we've seen yet from Xu Xin in this match. It's a really good view to see how deep on the table with topspin they are. Well recovered. Zhendong adjusting to the slight angle change off the edge. Oh, nothing you can do about that. Completely off balance for stepping around. Smart strategy. That's well into the backhand side of the body. And as fast as Xu Xin is, he can get around it, but he can't recover for the follow-up shot. Not with Zhendong right at the back of the table. Fighting to be aggressive. First point in a long time for Xu Xin. Remember, he was up 5-1. Percentages are shockingly low for the forehand flip kills right now from Xu Xin. I've seen him miss 3 already in the first 2 games. Step around with power, and this one whizzes past. Feel like from a focus standpoint, Xu Xin's going to have to take this game to make it a match. Light spin on the serve. Ball comes back long. Sometimes taking spin off the ball is the most effective choice, rather than putting as much as you can on.
9-all.
And again, it's anybody's game. Little fun fact for you, Zhendong in the Chinese Super League last season, 35-1, only having 1 loss. And if you're not constantly following the Chinese Super League, it was to a player you probably wouldn't know by name. It wasn't Ma Long, Xu Xin, or Zhang Jike. Had the opportunity again, tries to play the safe length of the table. A little bit of trouble here again, and now it's game point for Zhendong. Ties it back up, deuce, just like game 1. Now, of those 35 wins, compared to the only 1 loss that Zhendong had in the Chinese Super League, 3 of them were over Ma Long. He was 3-0 in Chinese Super League, but on the big stage, still has some room to conquer and take some titles. Outstanding shot, a chop block from Zhendong to set it up so low to the net. Let's look at this again. Difficult ball right there, gets some side spin on it. Ball barely coming off the table. Touch followed by power. Now game point back to Zhendong. And he takes it. 12 points to 10, 2 deuce games and 2 games to Zhendong. We'll be back for game 3 to see if Xu Xin can come back into this right after this short break.
Third game, level.
We're back for game 3. Zhendong has managed to hang on to control in the first 2 games, leading 2-0 now with the serve.
Love one.
I find it interesting that the very start of the game, Xu Xin was playing the touch shots in the short game to earn the points. But since then, it's been some trouble. Swooping side spin from under the table. Xu Xin starts the rally. Zhendong quickly finishes it again. This one right there. Xu Xin, a very flexible wrist. The master of the snake that Ma Long used in the last game.
1-1.
Last match, rather. Well placed right on the body. Anything Xu Xin can do to earn that attack. Get into the point quickly. Very low trajectory counterattack from the backhand. Best players in the world are going to have a difficult time countering the ball from off the table with the backhand. This is why we see Xu Xin fish for so long usually. You can see that he understands his percentages go way down when he starts playing too defensively, so he's trying to stay in the point even from off the table with those backhands. From down low, difficult shot to make. Xu Xin with an incredible shot. I don't think he expected it to come back. Caught standing upright a little bit by Zhendong's response. Soft, spinny one. Zhendong sees Xu Xin away from the table. It's a good time to play the ball soft when it leaves the ball out in front of your opponent. Zhendong showing no signs of stopping at this point. While Xu Xin's game is more versatile, the all-out aggressive play from Fan Zhendong. The points favor the aggressive. Don't see any choppers in the men's game in the world top 10 currently.
6-3.
No choppers playing for the Chinese national team. Still some very strong choppers out here, but the aggressive play clearly favored for strategy to win.
Three, 7. Four, 7.
I think as far as the work and play balance, Xu Xin being very creative, enjoying playing. Criticized for not being quite as hardworking as Ma Long and some of the others. It's a little bit difficult to come into a very aggressive attacking game on both sides if you haven't been practicing it regularly throughout the tournament.
7-5.
It's part of the reason Fan Zhendong seems more comfortable and consistent in his attacking game. Pretty much anything Fan Zhendong can attack, he will. And if he can't, he'll make his shot as aggressive as possible.
Eight, 5. Net. 8-5.
Incredible rally, and it's the backhand of Xu Xin, ironically, that comes through to win the points. After all these middle-to-middle counterattacks, forehand to forehand, off balance, Fan Zhendong with an incredible ball, and Xu Xin rips it back with the reverse penhold backhand. Look at how much force is coming into this ball. Every shot, Fan Zhendong, relentless effort. Short side of the table, good catch, but it's worth nothing. The point taken by Xu Xin, only within 1 point now. Oh, and he's burned full commitment again on the step around. The importance of placement, plays it wide for safety. But even still, Fan Zhendong has to play this ball to the complete opposite side, again, right on the line. Under so much pressure, such precision still. These are fighter pilots out here. 2-point lead for Fan Zhendong. And again, the backhand to the short side of the table this time earns the point. Surprises Fan Zhendong with the placement. Grunting power from a step and a half behind the table, but Xu Xin's staying right at the back of the table, holding strong and firm. It's the opening backhand, then into the more passive game. It's going to be a tough way for Xu Xin to take too many points. Of course, the more he can push Fan Zhendong off the table, the more time he'll have, the more comfortable he'll be in the blocking game, and the more threatening he'll be as he turns to look for the opportunity to attack.
9-10.
Several big points have found the net when Xu Xin's gone for that loop from down low. Again, a margin of 2 points is going to win this game. No more. Game point to Fan Zhendong. handcuffed at the back corner of the table. Perfect placement on that serve. It's going to come off the table right at the corner is the way to do it. And after saving a game point, it's now game point for Xu Xin. Every game so far in this match has been a deuce game. This is not the first time we've seen him go for the down-the-line serve with game point and miss. This time a little bit shorter attempt than the time before when he served off the table long to the backhand. Second deuce point this game. Rare we see such hesitation from Zhendong. Soft spinny shot from Xu Xin to earn another game point. Just missing on the counter loop, and Xu Xin is back in it. He takes his first game. It's game 3. 13-11 in every deuce game so far. This is the first one for Xu Xin. We'll be back for game 4 to see if he can even out the score or if Zhendong steps ahead to a 3-1 lead. Game 4 just after this.
Fourth game, level.
And we're back for game 4. Xu Xin trailing 1-2 after sneaking out game 3. Not enough steps on the clouds to reach that ball. Cloud Walker loses the first point. Positive play with the backhand, being aggressive.
Love.
Based on the follow through of that shot, seemed like there was some hesitation from Xu Xin, a little indecision.
Love.
Taking a little more time with those backhands when he has the time, spinning them safely. Still very aggressive, but not quite as flat as some of his backhand shots in the last few games. Keeping Zhendong pinned in the backhand corner on the body. Break off the edge with the hooking side spin shot. Xu Xin right back in it, just 1 point behind. Xu Xin anticipating that shot to the short side of the table, covers quickly. Outstanding counter, chop block, and then steps around. In this instance, we've seen Zhendong in the past take the ball inside out to the forehand, but it's tough to do off a chop block with side spin going the other way. Instead of blocking, if he takes that ball a little bit later, then maybe cleaner shot to go inside out on. Beautiful again.
Beautiful.
This counter with the backhand. Xu Xin finding a confidence in that backhand that we haven't seen so far this tournament. In quickly, then sets up, ready to turn.
5-3.
I think we've seen more side spin in the receive game and the short game of Xu Xin right now than any game this match. Third missed serve I can recall from Xu Xin.
Left. 5-4.
Again, that hooking forehand. It's amazing how much a little bit of side spin can do, and that was not a little bit of side spin. You could see the ball really bending into the body. Just breaks the rhythm and the timing. Forces Zhendong to be quick on his feet and have to adjust his shot. Once again, the backhand, it is on a roll right now. Xu Xin confidently taking these winners. And if he's loose enough to do that with the backhand, he's not going to be chasing the ball on the forehand as much. It's going to give less option to Zhendong. But well placed into the body as he's backing off the table. Xu Xin has trouble. That step around forehand, a little bit of side spin, not as much as some of the others, more pace and spin on that ball. Again, he has to be fast on his feet. As soon as the ball's contacted, he starts to make his move, but not before. I take that back. He will move as soon as he feels confident that he knows where the ball is going. So if Zhendong shows that he's going somewhere, Xu Xin will try to get in the right spot.
9-7.
Again, a two-point game, but Xu Xin with a chance here is 2 serves to take the first game that is won by more than 2 points. Sky lobs. A break off the top of the net. What are you going to do? Very unfortunate for Zhendong because that means that lob was too shallow. If it doesn't hit the net, Zhendong is going to take a wide angle on it. Although that second to last lob, third to last lob, caught the right near the net. We got a save point from Zhendong. 1 game point saved. Here's the replay of what we missed. Ooh, it's a service error. I'm seeing it for the first time just like you. That's the 4th serve that Xu Xin has missed in this match. And he still manages to take the game. 11 points to 8. The most dominant game so far, winning by 3 points, and we're tied up at 2 games each. The match continues to get interesting as the plot thickens. We'll be back for Game 5 just after this short break.
Fifth game. Level.
And there's Vlona from Kosovo in the crowd, a winner at the Star Awards for fair play, a very kind individual, very uplifting, positive player.
Let's.
But in this match, we're tied up at 2 each. Xu Xin starting his comeback, winning the last 2 games.
One love.
Now, I'd mentioned earlier that Xu Xin has missed 4 serves. 3 of those serves he had game point. So the pressure has been trouble in the service game for Xu Xin. Too shallow. Zhendong taking it early, playing it way out wide. This is the importance of keeping your lobs deep. First one, second one, just a little bit more shot for Zhendong.
Love 3.
Xu Xin, one of the more expressive players on the Chinese national team. Fifth service error. 5th. And it's still a 2-2 match. I mean, really think about what the results could be. That's how to execute a down-the-line serve. Xu Xin has tried many times, but had very little success with the serves deep to the backhand of Zhendong. But the backhand is back. Spinny backhand for the first point for Xu Xin this game. It's one way to handle a heavy spinning reverse pendulum serve half long.
Two five. Red.
Extra pace on that ball from Zhendong, pinning Xu Xin in the backhand corner. But of course, it has to be perfectly placed and into the body to deter the counterattack, forcing Xu Xin to step even wider into the backhand court. And that was the backhand from earlier in the match that we saw a few times. An ambitious backhand again from Xu Xin.
Let's 7-2. Two 8.
Spilling it all out on the table to run around for the backhand over the forehand side. Left in an awkward position. 6-point lead for Zhendong. 6. There will be a compilation made of the missed serves from this match. Somebody out there is going to do it 6 serves in the same match. Almost unheard of.
Ten, 2.
The body language says this game is over for Xu Xin. But this time he makes it.
10-3.
The shot before was the same. The I don't care, whatever. Let's just get out of this game. What have I got to lose? Start fresh. At the same time, there have been 10-3 comebacks. Ma Lin against Wang Jianjun, China Open Finals. Exhibition style point, and Fan Zhendong finishes it.
2-5.
Sort of a half exhibition, but 11-3, by far the most dominant game yet this match. And now Xu Xin has got his back against the ropes. We'll see if he can stay alive. Game 6 after this.
Sixth game. Level.
Quickly back from the break between games, as neither player has a coach, both playing for the same national association. Coaches stay uninvolved. So they're back at the table quickly. 11 points to 3 the last game for Fan Zhendong. Now leading 3-2 in games. Starting fresh with a different attitude. Xu Xin coming out, taking control.
Let. One love. Love. 2.
All that extra spin on that ball, extra strength behind it. Xu Xin showing that he was ready to come back into a chop if he needed. In the long run, I think that could end up hurting him. The rally continues and he starts chopping.
1-2.
Some of the longer rallies, we see Fan Zhendong hit inside-out shots with the forehand. Hasn't happened yet, but he's breaking it out to the middle a little bit. This is Fan Zhendong really trying to stay close to the table. Xu Xin, when given time, too much pace, too much hook on the ball.
Let. 2-all.
Oh, break off the top of the net after a chop block is left a little high. It's a very difficult ball. Fan Zhendong punches it back and gets the break.
Let. 2-3. Let. 2-3. 3-all.
So the first towel break, the players are split dead even, 3 points each. And despite the points of last game, again, only the games are counted. First player to win 4 games wins the match. Just missing the back. Well played, Fan Zhendong racing around to keep the forehand in play. When given the time, Xu Xin with a few powerful shots early on, chases a hooking forehand down. With Fan Zhendong right there at the backhand corner, stays on the attack. Beautiful backhand. In the 11-8 game, it was game 4 that Xu Xin won. This backhand shot is very prevalent. Xu Xin making sure the ball is dried off so it won't slip off the rubber.
5-4.
Every once in a while, a heavy underspin serve comes in. You could see a little double pump action as Xu Xin was looking for the opportunity to attack. Still gets the attack, but not quite as powerfully as usual. And Zhendong counters it right back. Behind Xu Xin, Zhendong hooking around the ball, surprising Xu Xin with the placement on that. Very difficult, the short side of the table.
Time.
And timeouts tend to happen later in matches when there are no coaches, as the players are focused on the match itself, not having an outside eye to really step in and intervene. So Xu Xin has a few options here, none of which are going to be sure plans to win. Zhendong has shown that he can counter pretty much anything. He's got the short game, very strong, but if Xu Xin can get the forehand loops deep on the table, hooking with side spin from time to time, really keep the spin on. It's been trouble for Zhendong in the blocking game and even in the counter game. Some of the low backhands, taking the spin from a step off. I think anything he can do to get in the aggressive shots early. Chinese fans there all looking up at the big screen, the jumbo Megatron here in this beautiful new facility in Doha, Qatar. Why did you wave, honey? Everything was looking so good until you acknowledged that we like being on camera. Charming moment from the fans here.
6-5.
Back from the timeout, we'll see if Xu Xin found any peace of mind in his tactics out here. Had the opportunity to the short side. A strong receive to set it up too. Took it right off the bounce. This isn't the first time he's made a solid short shot early and then missed the opening. Why? Ah, the frustration. Look at that shot.
5-8.
Unbelievable reaction time, lightning speed, and the angle on this ball. Cloudwalker versus lightning shot here. Look at this. As soon as Xu Xin starts to move, Zhendong, short stroke, snaps it out. Generates so much power in such a short stroke. 3-point lead now for Zhendong. 3 points in a row against the timeout. Xu Xin in trouble here. One more time, just a brilliant shot. Zhendong owning that line on the forehand side. A flip kill comes back even better. Two of the best points of the match, or two of the last points of the match as far as Zhendong goes. 5 match points. And that is it. 11-5, Zhendong for his 5th time in a row against Xu Xin on the World Tour has won his match. In 6 games he does it. Zhendong will be moving on to challenge Ma Long on the big stage. in the finals at a Super Series. We'll see if he's up for the task. It should be an exciting match. Only finals for the rest of the day. We've got a short lunch break. Enjoy some highlights, and we'll look forward to having you back for the doubles of women's and men's, followed by the singles women's and men's finals. You're watching the 2016 Qatar Open.